Audycja przeznaczona jest dla osób pełnoletnich. Autorzy nie mają na celu propagowania palenia tytoniu, jedynie dzielą się swoją subiektywną opinią. Cześć! Zapraszam Cię na kolejne spotkanie z dymem. W tym odcinku Mateusz przeprowadził wywiad ze znanym specjalistą światowej klasy Alexem Cigar Dandy, z którym spotkał się w katowickiej Old Havanie przy ulicy Mielnickiego 3. Podczas tej niesamowitej i sympatycznej rozmowy Alex podzielił się swoim ogromnym doświadczeniem oraz filozofią na temat cygar. Wywiad przeprowadzony jest w języku angielskim. Zapnijcie pasy, weźcie swoje ulubione cygaro i zapraszamy Was na tą niesamowitą rozmowę z dymem.
Nazywam się Mateusz Krzywiecki.
A jestem Piotr Siwiński i zapraszamy Was na spotkanie z dymem.
Hi Alex, great to see you in Poland again. This is your second visit here and it's great to have you back. We're here with Polski Aficionado and we have just a few quick questions for you.
Thank you very much for having me here again in Poland. I'm so happy that I'm back for the first time when I visited in Poland. When I come back to Serbia, I really carry a fantastic memories for those 4 days. And I couldn't wait to come back again and explore 2 more cities, Warsaw, Krakow and Katowice. So what I saw in Warsaw and what I saw in Gdańsk really changed my opinion about the Poland. And I have to say I'm very surprised the way and the level of the, not just the knowledge about the professionals, they're handling the business, the premium cigars, but also about the people and how they passionate about the premium cigars. So I'm so happy that I'm back here again.
Wow, glad to hear that. Thank you. Let me, because that's your second stay here in Poland, and you told us a little bit about the impressions. Later, I will ask you about your opinion about Polish aficionados, but let's start with this one. How do you see the European cigar scene today compared to the US and other parts of the world? Is it evolving in a different direction, from your perspective, of course?
I had a chance to live in Las Vegas and run a cigar lounge 2 years back in 2014, 15, and 16. So I've been there 2 years, and I used to go to the US every winter and stay a couple of months over there. So I'm kind of very familiar with the US scene when it comes to the cigars. I think that Europe and the US don't have nothing in common. Absolutely 2 opposite ways of understanding cigars and the cigar culture. It's a big topic, so I will need like 1 hour to describe all this, but
let's try in a couple of minutes.
Just a couple of minutes, yeah. So it's just different over there. The cigar culture, it's coming from very young ages when the father, bring the son to the cigar lounge when he's turned 21, and cigars, it's a must, of course, with the whiskey, with your father and all that. And everybody smokes cigars over there. In my lounge, on the bar, you used to find, like a construction worker, then the lawyer. Next to the lawyer is the police officer, and then come, somebody who is like really in the entertainment industry, like a lawyer of McGregor used to come over there, and then he sits next to the construction worker, and everybody enjoying, he smokes cigars that cost $50-$60. The construction workers smoke cigars that cost $5. Mm-hmm. And it's a different culture. But also to understanding of the cigars, most of the non-Cuban brands are over there. And it's their main market. So also the palate of the Americans, it's a little bit different than the European, because here we set up our palate for Cuban cigars. It was Cuban cigar culture here in Europe. But last couple of years, it's changing now, and it's the non-Cuban cigars are coming. So the palette also changing a little bit here. But if I have to describe in a couple of words, I think the U.S. market, it's more like you come over there to talk, to to enjoy, to somehow get socialized, to go to the cigar lounges. There is a lot of screens, a lot of sports over there. It's a little bit loudy, a lot of people sitting. Everybody comes alone, so they can get more like a social moment. Cigars are not, I will not say they're not in the first place, but I will say the social moment, entertainment, it's on the first place.
Yeah.
And here in Europe, if you enter the cigar lounges, it's usually very quiet, nice lounge music, small separate areas. So people really come here to enjoy the cigar.
Mhm.
So the cigar here, I will say, it's on the very first place when you come to the cigar lounge, not about anything else but the cigar. So I think the European scene, it's built around the cigar, and the U.S. scene, it's built around the social moment. So
Relationships,
relationship, yes,
conversation.
yes. So you go over there in a lounge by yourself. There is a lot of TVs, so you can watch any sport you want. You have even the remote control next to you.
Yeah.
So you have the soda machine. So you just jump, take the soda, sit,
Right.
grab the cigar. There is a lot of people. Then the discussion starts. So it's like a very open-minded place, to say like that. You have a 10 chairs in a row, and then across them you have another chair. So 20 people, they don't know each other. They come alone and they talk. So
Yeah.
that's the US. And Europe, as we all know here, it's more about the tables, different areas, everybody. Yes, intimacy. It's a good word. So you really want to take cigar to another level. You really want to enjoy the cigar, not just to come here and talk with many people that you don't know. So
Yeah.
it's a kind of different culture. But US, I don't say anything is good or wrong. It's just different the way how you see the cigar. And here in Europe, you have much more details when it comes to the cigar. The humidors are much more, I will say, advanced. The chairs, all the setup here, really a lot of details that elevates the experience of the cigar. So
Agree.
I still kind of prefer the European way.
Oh, and that was the other question I wanted to ask, but it was a tricky one, and I didn't want you to put it into this position.
No, I was in the US for 2 years. I was part of the lounge. We only had one TV, but it was still, for me, cultural shock from Europe to switch to the US.
Yeah.
It's just completely different. People over there come, they drink beer from the bottles. Everybody are relaxed, talking, laughing. It's very vibrant.
And you open, like people are more open.
Yes, more open. So when you come to the Europe in a cigar lounge, it's, as I said on the beginning, it's quiet usually, lounge music. Everybody appreciate other people's privacy. It's a completely different story, more sophisticated here in Europe, and over there it's more social.
Yeah.
I will say.
You're approaching people differently here in Poland or in Europe than in the US. In the US, to start a conversation, it's like this.
You don't need to start. It's conversation. It's already there.
It's already there. That's right.
The moment you enter, it's already. What happened last night with the Pittsburgh Steelers against the, Green Bay, whatever. They just started in 0 seconds. Doesn't matter. Do you know somebody or no, or you just show up with some shirt and they will just throw some kind of question or statement, whatever. So it's kind of
easy
really
to start.
Easy to start.
Breaking the ice is really, really easy. There is basically no ice.
Yes, there is no ice. I mean, like we are friends. I took over the lounge after 7 days. I was local. You know, I needed 7 days to be local. Then people start to call me in the barbecue, this and that. In 7 days, I felt like I live over there the whole my life.
Wow.
Nobody asked the question anymore about anything. Everybody knew, Serbian, this Cuban background. He likes this
became
team.
one of them.
Yes, just like this American football team. You like this, you like that. So they already know your preferences in a couple of days. And you became local. So that's it. It's no more like like a tricky questions. You just became part of it, and then they ask you about opinion about the football, about this, about, of course, the politics, of course, then you become local. But here in Europe, as we all know, you need a couple of years
Sometimes.
sometimes to become local somewhere, even in a small local community. They will never, accept you easily because we have that privacy that
There are levels of knowing each other. Like, we can be on the first level and then move on with the years, actually. Yes. So it takes time. That's right. Thank you. So let's move to another one. You want to smoke a cigar? Yeah. So the other one is, that will be personal a bit. How much of what we see on Instagram reflects your real smoking habits, and how much is content? Like, how much is it just for a content, and how much is how real are you in the Instagram?
I understand the let's say the ethic that you see, the cutting, lighting, and all that. It's 100%. The only thing that I do not share, it's like the moments that I enjoy with the cigar. Why I don't share it? Because for me, then I'm giving you part of my cigar experience. For me, it's okay to give you a couple of minutes on the beginning, first puff and all that. I can do that for the community. I know the community appreciate it.
Right.
But everything else, I like to keep it for myself. But whatever you see on Instagram, it's 100% real and it's 100% me. So that's how the Instagram started. I just wanted to share some of my moments, and basically that's it. The most important thing with me is that when people call me influencer, I'm kind of a little bit upset.
Why?
Because I think that influencer, doing some things, let's say, I don't want to say it's pretending, but influencer is somebody who is going somewhere to create something.
Yeah, right.
And I will be on this place without Instagram also. So the cigar that I'm enjoying in the places where I've been, all these things, it's already been done even before Instagram. So on Instagram, I just share the moment.
Yeah.
I already lived that moment, and I will be there without Instagram also, especially in that specific situation with that cigar. I will be there. So I don't prepare anything. I just live my life and give you the small piece
that you are giving it to the
community.
Yes,
I just give it small piece of my cigar enjoyment. As I said on the beginning, for me it's okay to give you a first puff, then I move. Then I jump on the cigar and then I enjoy it. Then I don't share. Actually, of course, always some photo, 1 or 2 photo. After that, it's not a big deal. But for me, the most important thing and what I try to explain people, that I will do this anyway with Instagram or without Instagram. So that was my life, even 15 years before Instagram. I've been in Cuba 15 times before Instagram, then I have maybe 100 photos. But then I've been with Instagram 5 times and I have 5,000 photos. So it's
yeah, it is demanding anyways. Even if you don't feel as you are influencer, as you said, or hopefully it's not offending you anyhow. But
no, I just like that people understand the difference. I like that. I don't consider myself as an influencer, but I like my work to influence people. Yeah. In a good way. I don't want to wake up in the morning and think about
the content you have to
create. Content that I have to create. Then I became a part of the system. Then I became somebody who I'm not. And then you start to pretend, and then you start to do the things that you shouldn't do it. As a personal thing,
it will look like fake.
Yes, it will look fake. On the long term, people see that. People approaching me still today, and there says somebody who saw me first time, and he says, "We love you. You are the only one who is honest and all that," because I'm there. I've shared the moment. the place, the cigar that I'm enjoying. So there is no other options than that. If you ask me, for me, I don't want to wake up in the morning and then, I will go to take this cigar on this place. It's gonna look nice, and so to be, I don't want to say, but to prepare myself. I just want to, to enjoy my life, and then the moments that I want to share, I share it. People like it, and I appreciate that. So for me, it's all about to be natural. In a natural environment. So people say, you're very natural, you're talking. I says, but I will do this anyway, so that's
without the Instagram as
without
well,
Instagram. I will be here in Krakow doing the event in Katowice last night. So I will be here anyway, and I will share my passion and all the things that I know with the cigars. I did it hundreds of times before Instagram. So you cannot say like I didn't exist before Instagram. You just didn't know about me in a terms of the professional community very well know me. I used to compete in 2009 in a Habano sommelier competition in Cuba in the finals. So my career, it's 20 years long, and I did so many things before Instagram. So I'm kind of feel I was a vice champion of the world making cocktails back in 2005. So I did so many things before Instagram, and now I have Instagram, and then you call me influencer on Instagram. And for me, it's a little bit like okay, what about the 15 years before? What about all my work? All my education that I did, all the magazines that I wrote, the articles. So I have hundreds of pages. I have a lot of events behind me. I opened so many cigar lounges in terms of consulting and all that. I educated so many professionals. It's and then you just pack all those things and you call me it's an influencer. Like the lady that's doing the makeup in the morning, and then she looks good and she starts to do the makeup, and then she chooses this makeup and says this is my favorite, and she's the influencer, and we are together.
All that into one drawer.
And we are together in that on that boat. I kind of a little bit disagree. On that.
I totally get it.
Yes, that's why I don't like to be called influencer, because my work influence, not me personally going there to be, Of course, now a lot of people see me as somebody who have a big impact on their life.
That's right.
Is it about ties? Is it about cigars? Is it about whatever? I appreciate that, but but I think we need to make to understand the difference between my approach and why I became the influencer, because I think I'm doing the job on the right time and on the right. In the right manner, on the right way. So I became an influencer in terms of influencer. I became because people appreciate my work and they saw the quality over there. I didn't wake up and it says, now I'm going to make something about cigars and people are going to like it. Yes.
They love it, call it.
So you never know. Maybe I'm going to start to do something, make up for men's, tomorrow.
To grow your popularity, whatever. It just happened that you became someone who's called these days, influencer, but you are not doing it to be influencer. It happened that you become influencing people.
Absolutely. I mean,
the way you live.
I mean, I think the biggest difference between the influencers and all these things, especially in my case, is that I don't do anything for the people.
For the audience.
For the audience. I don't
followers.
I don't do anything. I don't follow any trend. I don't do anything that you like it. I'm just doing it the way I like it.
You like it. And you know what?
So it's a big, big difference.
Of course.
So I don't create the content that for the people to like it. I don't want to say I don't care, but then I will lose my identity.
Yes.
And I think that people today, why today it's even social moment and it's very, very problematic because nobody have the integrity, nobody have the personality. So why should I create something that you like and I don't believe in that, and I'm losing my my identity and I creating something that you're gonna maybe like it. I don't see that as a thing. I want to create something that I like. I want to create something that I believe in, and I want to live my own life on my own way, and to create the things that I want to be there, like as a part of my identity. And that's what's people on the long run. That's why don't many people understand it. But on the long run, you want to have the person to follow that have identity. Also on Instagram, that I follow some people. I like to follow people who don't do kind of things to like that I will like. No, they are doing the things on their own way. And when people, I have a lot of questions every day. They ask me, Alex, can you give me some advice about how to become something on Instagram like you? My answer is very simple. Very simple, and I think it's probably one of the smartest thing that I ever said to some person. I just says, just be yourself. Mm-hmm. Very simple. How to become, this Instagram, how to help me out, just be yourself. Because nobody else can be you have something authentic. So just be yourself. People gonna like it, or people not gonna like it.
Or some gonna like it and some don't.
That's why I says, some people gonna like it or some not. So it's simple as that. Just be yourself. Nobody can steal that. Nobody can reproduce that. You have 100% authentic content.
Nobody
so
can
it's
be you.
So of course, that's why I'm telling you, why should I pretend and follow some trends or do something and become like everybody else? I mean, I think it's a stupid approach, because
and trends are disappearing.
Yes, trends come and go. The same like fashion. Fashion
Right.
come and go, but style,
Yeah.
it's forever.
It's
It's always there. So just be yourself, and I tell people, just be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I consider myself as somebody who is authentic. Why? Because I'm sharing my own.
You're not pretending.
I'm not pretending. I'm sharing my own experience, my own opinion, and it's already unique because it's mine.
Yeah.
So if you find it that you like the same things like I do, fantastic. We have a community. If you find it that I'm too much, I don't know, whatever, like this and that, you don't follow. It's very simple.
It's easy.
But I don't want to wake up in the morning and think, how can I improve my channel so the people who don't like me more? I mean, like
To get more followers,
like
whatever.
what the fuck? That will be like like a matrix. You wake up in the morning and I'm thinking, in that direction. I think that after a while, then people see how fake you are. People see that
You can sense that.
Yes, and on the long run, you cannot do it.
That's right. Sooner or later, you will show yourself as you are,
Yes, that's
100%.
why when I say I create content, kinda easy, very easy, because I already lived that life, so I don't have to put an effort to do something extra.
Yeah.
So I just share you the moment. You like it or you don't like it. So for me, sometimes I can do 3, 4, 5 times more content. I just don't want to share it with everybody because I think now when I have some special moment with some cigar, I just don't feel it like Instagram to share it on Instagram. I just sit with that cigar, enjoy the moment. I have nice cup of coffee, maybe some nice magazine. I don't feel it like Instagram, so I just leave I just leave my phone on the side. Even the light is good, the place is nice, everything is good, but I just don't share it. It's for me, not every cigar. It's meant to be shared for the public, to be published on Instagram, but or somewhere else. So a lot of cigars I do not share. I just feel like a moment for me, and that's it. I just do my thing, enjoying the cigar 100%. So for me, Instagram will be there as long as not interfere in my cigar enjoyment. That's so you're still lucky that Instagram didn't take my cigar enjoyment.
Yeah.
Couple of minutes in the beginning, it's okay for me to give to the public. to record and to do some kind of setups, to put the phone, to
put
to-
all the accessories.
yes, the accessories and all that to kind of looks. I still like a nice photography. I still like a nice,
course.
nice looking things. I'm still have a taste, but I don't want to do to myself that now because of the Instagram I'm gonna ruin the cigar. It's not gonna happen. And if I have to choose, trust me, the Instagram will lose because I like the cigar more than
the Instagram,
than
all the
Instagram and
followers.
all these things. I like my cigars more. So as long as Instagram doesn't interfere, of course, couple of percent I give, but as long as not interfere in my cigar enjoyment, it will be there. But if start to interfere in my that I have to publish everything, this and that, and I'll probably say hello to the non-virtual world and say I'm gonna delete the Instagram and just gonna enjoy my cigar. So it's that's my opinion about that.
You started the right way, it was when you started all that, there was no Instagram, so you grew up on the different field, say different time, so I think that most people that what they don't understand now is that you are doing all of this just for yourself.
Absolutely. I mean, I started this journey in 2005. So no YouTube, no social media, no nothing. Even back then in Serbia, very hard to get any kind of information. So the only way that I could get some information about cigars was to sitting next to the people who know something about cigars. Maybe somebody brings some small book from abroad, so you read that book. It was very, very hard to get some information. And my
Any
first,
information.
yes, any information. And my first trip to Cuba, 2007, really, really changed my opinion about cigars.
That
And
professional,
Yes.
professional trip.
No, it was a Habanos festival. I was still working in a Hyatt. I was still a bartender over there. So, but then when I saw that world, then I switched to cigars, and that's how I get in love. But for me to tell people that the first couple of festivals, 2007, 8, 9, I was not even able to sit on the main table with the main guys. I was 3 years in that moment already professional. I was about to compete on a Habanos sommelier championship in Havana. I was already get into the cigars big time. But back then you couldn't just come and sit and exchange opinion with another group of people from, older guys that know they'd already been 20, 30 years. But I've been lucky that I could sit at the table next to them and listen what they talk.
Yeah.
That's how I learned my business. And now people enter the cigar world, and after a couple of months, they already have opinion. And after a couple of months, they're already creating this and that. I says, I needed, in my process of learning, even if I compete in a Habano sommelier competition back in 2009, let's say 3 years after I became professional, 7 years after that, so around 10 years of my career, I needed 10 years to understand how much I don't know.
That's a lot of time.
So if somebody tell me, I'm in cigars 5 years, I want to do this, I says, good. This is very good for you. So you need 5 more years to understand how much you don't know.
Yeah, or even more. In some other cases.
Then after 10 years became I felt like, okay, now everything makes sense. Now I understand that I don't know shit about cigars.
Yeah.
So I needed 10 years to realize that.
And that's the knowledge,
And that's the knowledge, yes.
That's the knowledge.
And then after 10 years, then I start to understand cigars. To know something about cigar, it's a one thing, technical part. The thing when I compete, Habano sommelier competition in Cuba, I know my cigars. I used to know every single Vitola de Galera that exists, every brand, every limited edition, everything. I used to know everything about cigars, but I didn't understand cigars. After 10 years of deep knowledge of cigars, I saw that I don't know nothing about cigars. I have knowledge, but I do not understand cigars. So for cigars, I think cigars, it's one of the things that you cannot rush. You cannot put yourself in a position to learn a lot and then you think you know. It's a process. So after 10 years, I slowly start to understand cigars. Now I'm 20 years in the business, and I think I will reach my peak in 10 years from now in terms of the whole picture.
Whole picture.
Yeah.
So, the experience.
I think that 30 years, it's something that it should be behind you before you say you're aficionado or master or whatever.
Yeah.
When people put on Instagram aficionado or expert or something, says, what the fuck,
Yeah, you know
nothing.
nothing.
I've been 20 years in this business. If I call myself aficionado, I'll be arrogant, because you need 10 years to
Just grab the idea.
to understand, and then after 10 years you will leave all these expressions, aficionado, master, whatever. You will never put it.
Yeah.
That's why I says the people need 10 years to understand that aficionado, you cannot use that word. Master, whatever.
Yeah.
Even this that we are doing now in Katowice, master class, I don't even feel comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Because I still don't feel as a person that can give you the master class.
Yeah, I get it from the marketing point of view, but anyways, I
Yes,
get your point of view.
Yeah, but to be master, like my friend,
You know how much it takes.
and I know how much you have to have your own opinion on every single step in a cigar production, not just to know the cigars, but you have opinion about the cigars.
Right.
The opinion that you created from the experience. And for that, you need 10 years to understand that you don't know shit. Then 10 more years that you know something, and then you're going to say, okay, I'm not aficionado, I'm not a master, whatever, erase all these things.
Yeah.
And I will be in 10 years somebody who can say, okay, now you can ask me any question and I will give you my opinion from my experience.
Which is subjective.
Which
It's
is
not
subject,
like,
any kind of subject in a cigar world.
Mhm.
But even then, when I reach that, now I think in 10 years, but I know when I reach that moment, it's also going to be like okay, I'm still kind of in the process of learning, because it's a never-ending story.
You know that real master wouldn't call himself a master. Like there's, I don't know, there's a saying that, I think that a person with the real knowledge will know that he knows nothing. Like he just, knew it's not the peak of the knowledge. It's just the beginning, just the foundation. You know that there are different levels of knowledge and you can go deeper in this aspect or the other aspect. It's not just, I totally agree. I saw many self-called masters in the cigar realm, but I don't see them this way. Like, try to talk to Shimon, for example. He knows a lot about cigars, and if I compare his knowledge to the knowledge of the average person on the Instagram, it's like, shit.
Of course, he's professional. I mean, he been there, he lived this life. So, but you will never see the arrogancy among the people that know something.
That really know something.
Yes, there is no need for that.
I agree. So thank you. Wow, that was, it happened that you did, I think that says some advices anyways, for the aficionado or people who are in the subject. So thank you for that. That was really, I say that for the our Polish readers, that would be great insight. So let's move to the other one, which will be related to the cigar industry a little bit. What's one trend in the cigar world right now that you think is overrated?
Big ring gauge.
Yeah. Somehow I knew you're gonna say that. Yeah, especially in the United States when I saw cutters for the 80 80 ring.
Yes,
ring 80.
I mean,
it's crazy. It's even hard to keep it in your mouth.
I think anything above 56, it's not smokable. It's too big. Above 60, it's already. I think I will never have.
Would you call it the one we are having right now the
Yes,
thickest?
54. It's kind of my biggest that I go.
Yeah.
Of course, there is a Montesco, Roma Giulietta White Churchill. It's 55. So it's kind of. I like that cigar, but it's a little bit too big for me. So my ring gauge is 47, 49. Those are my favorite, like a Roman or like a Churchill, like a Julieta numero dos, 47 ring gauge, double Corona, 49 ring gauge. So those are my, like a favorite ring gauges that I really enjoy. 47, 49. Of course, Robusto is there, 50, but I will say 47, 49. It's something like a really what I like the most. And of course, I'm enjoying Lancero. It's one of my favorite.
Hard to smoke. Like some will say that you need to be really like.
Yeah, you have to be patient. Yes, I mean, but I'm patient with every cigar, so it's not hard for me. I kinda approach every cigar like a Lancero. It's not like that I need to do some extra effort to create anything around that cigar, because a lot of people get used to it to enjoy the cigar on a little bit different way, especially when you have a big rig gauge. It's kind of helps you out to make more mistakes, but it's cover you. But if you make a mistakes with a cylinder ring gauge 38, 40, it's
rough.
You will see you will see that you make mistakes. So it's kind of the bigger ring gauge. Yeah. So, but if you ask me, 54 will be the biggest ring gauge in a cigar portfolio. If I ever make a cigar, 54 is going to be the biggest.
All right. Thank you. I have a few short questions, but
Yes.
Before we move to that, do you think cigars are becoming more about how they look online than how they actually smoke?
Yes, I think that Instagram as the main platform really brought something that it's not good for the community. When it comes to the accessories, the way of cutting cigars, the way of lighting, all these things, of course the cigar bands became more important because
Track that thing.
yes, so the track of the attention, the money wise, you look more I don't want to say expensive, but you look more the value of the cigar. People like it more when you post Cohiba than you post Juan Lopez. And honestly, I don't understand that, because when I post something with Cohiba, which I don't post a lot, because Cohiba it's for me it's something different. So I do not enjoy Cohiba every day. And but when I post something with Cohiba, I get more likes and more attention, which is for me very fascinating, because it's not about what you're smoking. It's about the moment that you enjoying that cigar, what particular place you are, music, people around you.
Right.
So all these moments basically affects more about the taste of the cigar than the cigar itself.
Mm-hmm.
So I smoke $5 cigar on the fantastic place, and I have fantastic memories, and I smoke $500 cigar in a bad company on a bad place. So if you ask me which cigar is better, the $5 cigar is 10 times better than the $500 cigar. So it's not about what you're smoking, it's where you're smoking, with who you're smoking, what is around you, what kind of chair you have, what kinds of beverage, is it coffee, is it whiskey, whatever, how you feel in that moment. So that's the thing that people cannot see on social media. That's the hardest thing to explain to people that Juan Lopez that I'm smoking now next to the river, perfect weather, 24 degrees outside, no breeze, no nothing, beautiful sun, and I'm smoking 5 years old Juan Lopez, Selección número 2. Probably the best cigar that week, even if I smoke Cohiba Bejique.
Before that.
Or the tomorrow, but not in that fantastic environment, not in that fantastic moment. So, and unfortunately, social media will give you just the picture, just so you have to imagine, oh, Cohiba, it must be the best that Alex ever had, and the Juan Lopez yesterday was better. So it's not like that's what people get confused, you know. But of course, the photo. It's all about how the public create the image around that cigar.
And the value. And the value. Like most people, you know, when they are beginning their journey, I'd say that the first question is, how much is it? Like, you know, the cigar we are smoking right now. And I'm like, I don't know, maybe 50 zloty, say. And they are like, it's a lot or not? It's expensive or not? And I'm like, no, it's not expensive. So it's good. And I'm like, yeah, it's great. You know, I'm having fun right now. The cigar is good. Like, you know, it's just the addition to your companion, to the conversation, to this beautiful evening. So, you know, it doesn't matter that much as you would probably imagine at the beginning. But yeah, I agree.
Yes, the price is definitely the most irrelevant thing about cigar.
Yeah, but, you know, to try. And, you know,
you have to try everything, yes. Yeah. But you have to try everything because
that's right.
Every palate is different palate. Everything it's a different. So for me, the price, it's the most irrelevant thing when it comes to the cigar.
Mm-hmm. More the first one that people are, you know.
Of course, the most easiest way to understand is it good or bad.
Yeah.
You know, the cheaper it is,
And that should be the question, like, you know, is it good or bad? Like, you know, yeah, but I personally, I think that there are no bad cigars.
There is only bad moment for that cigar. There is no bad cigar. You just choose the cigar you didn't just choose the good cigar for that moment. That's it. Every cigar have a good opportunity to be the best cigar.
Yeah, I remember
it's us who choose the cigar in a wrong moment.
Yeah.
The cigar didn't choose to be there, so you choose it. So
you choose it, yeah.
So it's kind of simple.
But I think that, you know, people see it, like, you know, in your, let's call it content. I hate this, but yeah. People see it, like you are enjoying different cigars. And yeah, we're moving to the question Piotr Siwiński wanted to ask. Piotr Siwiński is the guy who is running the whole project Polski Aficionado with me. We are having this podcast here in Poland and the project Polski Aficionado, which is cigar blog. And a quick one from Piotr Siwiński is, did you really smoke a limited edition Guantanamera? How did you like it?
I mean, he probably thinks the golden edition,
right?
The Asian market.
I didn't remember. Like,
yeah.
You know.
So now we are coming to that moment. So I smoked two of them. One was a fantastic moment, and another one was a average, normal moment. So the fantastic moment, I smoked that one in Vietnam in the train street.
I remember the picture.
So you're over there, the train next to you, like 2 meters, Vietnamese coffee, all the atmosphere in Vietnam, all the street, a lot of people packed with energy. I love Vietnam. I'm over there, you know, with some friends. We are enjoying coffee, waiting for the train. Train is coming. I'm puffing the Guantanamera. If you ask me, extraordinary experience. With a $5 cigar.
That's what you said.
And definitely, and if you go to my Instagram page, my profile picture, it's with Guantanamera.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
Yes, not too many people notice that.
All right.
So my profile picture, it's with Guantanamera. So do I have a picture with the Bejique 58? Yes, I do. Did I smoke them? Yes, I did. Did I smoke Ideales? Yes, I did. Did I smoke everything that exists already?
Yeah.
And do I have a photo with it? Yes, I do. But my photo is with Guantanamera because That it's very strange that he brought that question.
You know why? People are considering Guantanamera here. We call it, I'm going to give you Guantanamera, which means something like, I'm going to give you something bad. Let's call it this way. Like Guantanamera, they are not smokable.
Of course, it's short filler, this and that. I understand the quality. It's not, but now we are coming to the point that we talk about the previous $5 cigar in Vietnam, Train Street, fantastic coffee, vibe, all these people around. I think that Guantanamera gonna stay in the memories for life.
Yeah.
Like Behike 58 in the same range, because the Behike 58 I first smoked when I got the Hombre Habano award in Cuba. So I smoking my Behike 58, I getting award, I'm going on the stage with the Behike 58 in my hand. All those things.
It's special.
It's special, so it's gonna stay forever. The same thing like a Guantanamera, but there is no difference, if you ask me, about the emotion experience and all that between the Guantanamera Gold Edition and the Behike 58. A lot of people gonna disagree, but that's what I'm trying to explain to people.
That's point of view.
That's my point of view. That's my life. That's a part of the experience, and that's it. So Guantanamera, and I smoke another one to see the cigar in Belgrade. The experience was quite average, nothing special, nothing bad. What you're expecting from Guantanamera, you got it. Maybe a little bit better. The packaging is fantastic, golden and all that. So
it looks good.
It looks good, but yes. So the question to him, it's. My profile photo, it's with Guantanamera, so it's kind of say something.
You know what? The story behind that question is that we were chatting yesterday, and I said, okay, so you know what? I prepared some questions. I don't know if we'll have enough time to ask everything I wanted, but he said, and that was a joke, he said, ask Alex if he smoked that Guantanamera, the gold edition or whatever. And he was like, ha ha ha. And I was, okay, so, I'm going to put it. If we'll have enough time, I'm going to put it, and we'll just see, But thank you. He'll be, satisfied, I guess, with your answer. Okay, so now I have some quick, you already told us that you are the old-fashioned guy, let's call you this way, yet in a digital world. So you told us that about this influencer thing, so I'm going to skip that. But the one I wanted to ask, personally, after I saw you, in person, how the hell you are in such a good shape? You know what? You are leading the kind of life which is connected. It's not the healthiest. Let's put it this way. You are smoking cigars, having some cocktails or alcohol. Even if you are not exceeding some of the measures, but I'd say that the food, you don't sleep the whole night. Like tonight, for example, you slept just a couple of hours, and last night you did the same, and still you're in a very good shape.
Yes, I mean, the answer there is very simple. Before I entered the hospitality industry, I was a professional basketball player.
Oh,
so
you're tall.
Yes, I'm tall. Usually people, when they see me for the first time, they say, oh, you're tall. So yes, in shoes, I have 2 meters, but I kept all the good things from the sport. So I usually work out 7 days a week. So I work out every day. Is it walking, gym, and all that? So the all kind of exercise. I swim a lot during the summer. I do kayak. I do all kind of sports every day. And sometimes when it's a nice weather, I can do 2-3 hours a day in the morning.
Wow.
Every morning, it's usually my routine from 8 to 10, from 7 to 10. I do that 2-3 hours, but I really enjoying the working out. Not just to go in a gym and lift heavy weights. I do many kind of exercise, body weights, walking, climbing, or everything that it's. So I think the most important thing, like in a cigar, also in a life, you have to have balance between the
Agree.
professional life and that. And I know that as long as I enjoying the good whiskey, cigars, and all that, you have to bring the balance in your life.
Agree.
So that's why that I work out 7 days a week, and I keep my passion from my childhood. I was always into the sport. I used to train the football. I used to train the table tennis. I used to train tennis. I used to train the volleyball. I used to train, what else did I train when I was a kid? And then I moved to the basketball, and then I became a professional.
In the hospitality.
Yes. I became a professional basketball player
Really?
for 6 years.
I didn't
Yes.
know. Wow.
Yes. I was
Didn't know.
until 15, from the age of 15 until 21. I was a professional basketball player. I played for the first team. I even been in some selection for the national team, but like
Wow.
a wider selection. So sport is my big, probably still my biggest love. It's sport. It's still bigger than cigars. It's still bigger
Didn't
than
know that.
anything. So the sport is still my biggest, love. And I feel without sport, without working out every day, I feel empty. I cannot start my day. It's like a part of my identity, the sport.
Good habit.
And yes, now I see it. It's a fantastic because I can make a balance. So when you do the sport every day, and on the level that I'm doing it, also the food and the lifestyle, it's kind of there. So I go to bed early. I wake up early. I eat well. I don't eat processed food, all that. I cook everything. I prepare everything. And then when comes the things like this, like 4 days in Poland, so for me, my body, it's always ready for 4 days without problem to handle
routine.
any kind of situation. Like you didn't sleep, doesn't matter, because the last 30 days I slept
Very
8 hours a day. So my body, it's healthy. I have a strength to handle 4 days.
You won't
So-
ruin your physique. Yeah.
Correct. So when I go to Cuba for the Habanos Festival, it's 10 days without stopping, drinking, smoking,
Going bed late.
Going bed late. My morning start in Havana, 8 o'clock in the morning, first meetings on the breakfast and all that. And you go to bed 2, 3 o'clock. So, and over there, even 10 days, I can run 20 hours a day easily, like a full capacity without brain fog, without this, a lot of strength for everything, because I'm trying to live the healthy life, and I encourage everybody who are especially the professionals in our field, the hospitality. You have to give your body, something that it's required to run. Yeah, yes, you need to be prepared, because I remember when I used to finish my 4 o'clock in the morning bartending shift in Hyatt, everybody ordering the taxi. And I was, I'm going to walk 30 minutes to my house, fast walk, 4 o'clock in the morning. My shift was 12 hours. I reset myself, music going down in my head, no more
Get the
loud
air
music, get the air, get the blood
circulating.
circulating everything. You get in the house, drink some water,
Easier
and you
fall
go to
asleep.
sleep. And then tomorrow when I wake up, even if it's at noon, because I go to bed 5 o'clock in the morning, I wake up energized. The first thing I do, I go for another long walk. I do my push-ups, pull-ups, all that, go back home, eat some food, and then go to get some social moment, because I know if my body is healthy and strong, I can easily handle my life.
Yeah.
But I see so many professionals that don't pay attention to the body, and they just look tired and all that. And I think it's not good on the long run, because everything what I do, I'm thinking about the long run. And I'm 20 years in a professional business. So for this 20 years, I work out every day still.
If this piece missing, you wouldn't.
Yes, I wouldn't be here now. I will not gonna wake up for the morning coffee that we have.
I was
I will
surprised.
be like devastating and all that. But you have to have balance in your life. Okay, cigars are good. nice, fine spirits are good. Everything is good. Whiskey is good. All that, it's okay. But if you don't have a balance...
You need to care for yourself.
Yes.
For your body. Because your body is holding you.
Yes, absolutely. So I want to enjoy the cigars and spirits for a long time. That's why
right.
I have to finish my things in the morning and focus on
look really good. And I think that you are in a very good shape. And I admire it. I saw you yesterday, and that was first time when I saw you in person, and I was like, really? That guy is smoking cigars, having all these events, and doing all the things that he's doing, and it was like, I really don't believe
but
it.
I still can do 20 pull-ups, 100 push-ups.
20 pull-ups?
Yeah, I can still do it. I mean, I'm still doing it every day. A lot of things. I'm really in a good shape, and I think that's the key. If you want to have your
doctor's
when I finish my 2 hours workout morning, nice breakfast, and then coming for my cigar,
you are ready for the day.
That's the
reward.
That's a reward. That's my like a happiest moment. I finish everything. I give to my body everything that I need.
Wow.
And then we can go and do the cigars. We can do the business meetings. We can do anything.
You're energized.
Yes, my day, it's and you're stable as a person.
Yeah.
There is no reason for you to be afraid of anything, because you know what you're capable to. I think the physically, it's very important that you control the situation, but also physical, stability will also help you with the mental stability.
It goes hand in hand.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
And then the cigars come as something that, you can, it's as a passion that you really can enjoy it the way you want it.
That's the biggest tip, you'll give to our readers, to take care for themselves.
Absolutely. I mean,
I love it.
Cigars are okay, whiskey is okay, but take care of yourself, because I think how the pension, when people retire.
Yeah.
My neighbor told me a couple of years ago, when I asked him why you didn't stay on your job just a couple of years more.
Oh, yeah.
So you get a bigger pension.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, it's not the biggest pension that is the biggest in the money.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest pension is that the one that you receive the longest.
Yeah, I agree totally.
So I said, okay, this makes sense. So how many great cigars did you smoke? I smoke, let's say, 5,000 fantastic cigars. But then I have to quit because my health was this. I can't drink anymore. I'm 65. I have to do this. I have to drink medicine. I says, but let's try to live a healthy life so we can do this until the 80s or the 90s.
For the longest you can.
So for the longest you can, because then I'm sure that I'm going to smoke more and more fantastic cigars.
Yeah.
You just need a bigger window.
To have, the longer life.
The longer the life, the happiest life,
Love it.
The healthiest life is going to give you the opportunity to enjoy more and more good cigars. So why to abuse it and just doing it every day, only the bad things, only the things that doesn't bring any benefits to your body. I don't see that as a good thing. So take care of the body, and the body will take care of you, because it's going to give you the longevity.
Yeah,
that
it will reward. That's for sure. That's for sure. Wow, great. So I have a couple of quick ones, like really quick. So how many cigars do you smoke on a daily basis?
Very simple. Last 5 years, 6 years, only one cigar a day.
That's cool.
Rule number one.
Mm-hmm.
The best. For me, I used to smoke 3 a day. I used to smoke 2 a day. I used to smoke 3 a week. I used to change all kind of things, and I found out that one cigar a day is the best, because your palate have a time to rest, and you don't overtake your palate. You don't burn it out.
You pick more out of the
definitely
cigar.
You pick more from the cigars, because your palate have a time to rest. And I think it's very hard to focus on 2 or 3 cigars a day, to focus on all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I think there is no there is no chance that you can focus 100% on the cigar. You can do it, you can enjoy the second cigar, but it's going to be ritual. It's not going to be, like a time.
Happy.
Yes. No, I mean, you cannot focus. It's going to be more like a ritual moment,
Yeah.
the second cigar.
Mhm.
So it's not going to be 100% dedication for the cigar. It's going to be
Agree.
something else.
Agree. So the next one will be morning or evening?
Morning, 100% always. I do not smoke cigars after 3-4 p.m.
Okay. All right. So I already know, and I think that most people already know, but I need to ask that question: Cuba or New World, if you have to choose one?
Cuba.
Cool. And yeah, I think that it's not a surprise. The other one will be one cigar you always come back to.
I try to smoke 365 different cigars a year. So that's kind of my go-to. I don't have a favorite cigar that I'm coming back in terms of like I have 10 cigars in my humidor. I always have one stick, so I'm trying to enjoy different cigar every day. But I probably have a couple of cigars that I like to come back. Depends, let's say, on the portfolio. Let's say from the lighter body cigars, I like a Kidersey 54, 52.
Where are you now? Yeah.
Upman Magnum 54, I like to come back. From the, let's say, fuller body side, I like Partaga Susitania. I like Ramona Iones Gigantes. I like, some classics. I like to come back to some classics,
Yeah.
yes. Because I don't have a kind of favorite cigar, like a cigar that I like to, I have a lot of cigars that I like to enjoy, to come back, to choose. But I don't have a favorite one, there is no such a thing as a favorite cigar, because I like to explore every day, new experience, new brand, new everything.
I was hoping to provoke you to
No, I don't
Tell
have
me
it.
one.
People always ask me what is your favorite cigar. I don't have it. But if I have to choose one cigar to smoke to the rest of my life, that's something different. It's not the best cigar I ever had. It's not my favorite cigar. But if I have to choose one cigar, it will be probably Hoyo de Monterrey Double Corona, Cabinet of 50. That will be probably my cigar that I choose, one cigar. But
Haven't tried, but-
it's not my favorite. It's not the best I had. But if I
That
have
would
to
be your
choose,
pick, yeah.
that will be my pickup to have one cigar to the rest
All
of
right.
my life.
Okay, that's cool. So the other one is coffee, whiskey, or rum.
Coffee, without any kind.
Totally agree. I'm not into alcohol like much. I had a history with sports as you did. I was boxing for many years. So I'm into sport all the time. So, having alcohol is ruining my, maybe not a week, but I'm trying to avoid it in the week, weekdays. Usually I'm having some on the weekends or from the occasion to occasion. So yeah, I agree. And the coffee is if I have a day off and I smoke cigar, I usually smoke earlier in the day with coffee. It's perfect. Love coffee.
Coffee cannot be
We agree.
compared.
Straight cut or V-cut?
Straight, 100%. V-cut.
You don't like V-cut?
V-cut, it's...
That's why
I like to call it for tourists, for Instagram. If there is no Instagram, then not gonna be the V-cut will not gonna exist. But the straight cut without any kind of... For me, only one cut exists. That's the straight cut.
That's cool. And I agree.
So punch, V-cut, it's...
I tried some, and I'm getting back to the straight cut each time, and I'm gonna try the trick you showed me last night.
Mm-hmm.
So I like it. Yeah, you have better control in cutting. I'm gonna try to describe it to our readers how you presented it to me. So that was really kind of you. I guess that's it. But I have one last. Szymon Kwiatkowski last night told me something, and I wanted to ask. told me about the żubrówka.
Zubrovka, the vodka.
Yep.
First time I had Zubrovka was 2005 when I was a bartender and when I was creating cocktails and all that, and I like it. And my friend also brought a couple of times from, I don't remember where he was buying it, but I remember the bison grass and everything.
Yeah.
And when you grow up with something, when you entering the hospitality like I did back in 2005, it was very interesting for me to see the grass and then the
Inside
color. And then I kind of like it. It's I'm not a big fan of vodka as a drink, but I cannot say I understand vodka on the way it's probably a lot of people understand because it's a big deal. But in Serbia, we have more like a šljivovica, plum brandy. We have more like a apple, apricot and quince and all those kind of fruit. Not that much as a vodka country, but I start some conversation with Shimon and says, "Where is the Zubrovka?" And he said, "Oh no, don't worry." So on my last trip, I brought a bottle, and then I go out in front of my building. There is a lot of people in the park. We hang out over there, and I brought the bottle with me. It was winter, so it was a perfect moment to share a bottle in the park in front of my building in the plastic glasses. And everybody says, "Oh, how did you get this vodka?" I said, "Oh, don't worry, we're just gonna enjoy it." And it was snowing. It was a perfect moment for the vodka outside. I guess the vodka it's made for that, to warm people and to make it more social outside. So it was a fantastic moment. I think I will bring another bottle this time. So
That's the story.
I kind of like to connect with something. Maybe Zubrovka is not the most premium
Yeah.
vodka,
It's
but
not.
the
taste is
for me, taste is unique, but also the memories that you create with that vodka
Same as with cigars.
is with cigars. Absolutely. So definitely there is a better vodka out there. But for me, I like Zubrovka, because it's...
I thought that the story will be like you had it too much or something like this, and
No,
that's why
no,
Shimon
no,
told
no.
me that ask him about żubrówka because that will be something like a pain in the ass.
I had the bottle of Zubrovka in my house for many years. I bought it also when I was traveling on the very beginning of my hospitality industry. I also bought it somewhere. I was maybe in Finland. I bought some vodkas, and I think I bought it over there on airport, whatever. So it's kind of connection to. That's the only vodka that I really appreciate in a way. I'm not big a vodka drinker.
But there's a story behind
but
it.
vodka, yes. But why should I buy the bottle of vodka? But Zubrovka is something else.
We drink it differently a little bit, but I get it. So that was the last one I had. I have to say that I was hoping for 10 minutes. Maybe we did an hour. So I couldn't be more happy than that. Really, it was really, really nice chatting with you. I know that last night we didn't have a chance, but of course I'm one of your followers, and I'm in a part of your life, like seeing the part of observing the part of your life you are sharing, which is really enjoyable, and the conversation was enjoyable as well. I thought about you like a more stiff person, like you are elegant man, like with all the manners which you are showing to the community, but you are a great talker as well. So I'm hoping to see you somewhere in Poland or maybe some parts of the world again in the future, and to have even 10 minutes chatting. That would be more than I could imagine. But this today, it's like I would say that it's more than I thought. It's more than I was expecting. So thank you.
You're welcome. It was my pleasure to share the moment with you, and I'm always happy to to share my passion with the people who are interesting to hear.
You are spreading it, like the love to the cigars, to the cigar community, and I'm really thankful for that. Like for this interview, and of course for all that you are doing for the cigar community. One last word to our readers.
Yeah, just as we said in the middle of the conversation, just enjoy life and be yourself.
Great.
That's it.
Couldn't be better.
It couldn't be better than that.
Yes, I agree. So mine and your guest was Aleksandar Stipčić.
Bravo. Okay, fantastic.
I had to practice a bit. Hopefully, I pronounce it well or acceptable. Thank you for the conversation.
Thank you.